Outdoor play is not a waste of time. A number of times I meet parents and educators who are asking the question, why do children have to play in school? Why do they have to spend time playing outside when they should be learning? Now, today I will be sharing with you some benefits of outdoor play to your child's development. Now, we know that the early years is not only about academic development, but it is about the total development of the young children. That is, we want the children to develop in all areas. And this is why outdoor play is important, because there are some skills that they will gain while playing outside. Hello and welcome back to my channel. My name is Michael-Ayeni. I am an early childhood educator and a phonics and diction expert. Here, I teach everything early childhood education and phonics and diction tips. So if you're new here, please subscribe and be sure to hit the notification bell so you get notified when my videos come up. So what exactly is outdoor play? Now, just as the name implies, outdoor play is unstructured play that takes place outside the four walls of a classroom or the home. It is usually outside in the environment, whether on the playground, whether in the garden or in a park, wherever children have the opportunity to move around and explore the environment that is not particularly inside a room. And like I said, it is unstructured play because there is no lesson plan. There is no guide as to what is needed to be done. But the children are choosing their own activities and exploring their environment as they please. So today I will be sharing with you some benefits of outdoor play in the early years. And the very first benefit I will be sharing is cognitive development. Now let's talk about brain development here. This is where the children get to use their brain for some of the decisions that they would need to make. So through outdoor play, they are interacting with their peers, they are getting to make some decisions, and they need to reason it out, think about it, solve the problems, and so there is critical thinking happening, there is problem solving, there is decision making, there is also reasoning. So before your child builds that sandcastle or carries on with that hide and seek, they have to put some thoughts into it. They have to look into searching. Where is the place that someone can hide? Where is the place that I can build my sandcastle? What do I need to add to make this sandcastle better than the other one that my friend is building? So at that point in time, they are also learning to build and develop healthy competition skills. So outdoor play is very important for cognitive development because the children get to use their brain to think and to reason out the decisions that they need to make. The second benefit of outdoor play here is physical development. Now think about all the climbing, all the running, jumping, walking that the children have to do. They are getting to use their muscles and the muscles are becoming strengthened. So they are getting to climb, they're getting to use their hands to build, so they are developing and strengthening their finger muscles and their hand muscles. So both the small muscles and the large muscles are being put to use. So your children become stronger by the day. Why? Because they are actively engaged in various activities where they get to develop strength, where they get to use their energy. So they're exerting their energy into various activities that help them to remain healthy and strong. So it is not only about academics, but think about it. Are your children physically strong and healthy? Now it is important that they carry out outdoor play so they get to exert this energy positively and develop even more strength by the day. Now the third one here is emotional and social development. A number of times we have some children who grow older and are unable to control their emotions because when someone upsets them, they're thinking about hitting or screaming or throwing themselves on the floor. But with play and interaction with other children, children get to see both positive and negative behaviors at play, and they get to decide and choose which one to follow. Now, it is important that they also have adults who are there to supervise and guide them accordingly. So this is where the adult steps in to help them to understand positive emotions and its consequences, and negative emotions and its consequences. And here they also learn to understand self-regulation. How can I regulate my emotions when I am not happy, when I am angry, when I am sad? How can I regulate my emotions and come back to play when I am calm? So the adult here gets to supervise and guide them. The children also get to learn from other children, because they might see the positive or the negative behaviors at play, and they're getting to think about the consequences of each and making their own choices. There is also social development, where the children get to build their language and vocabulary from interacting with others, where they get to understand cooperative play, where they get to understand how to take turns, how to share, how to ask for help when they are in need of it. So with these, children become socially developed because they are seeing and interacting with other children and even adults a lot more. Remember, this is unstructured play. Next, we have imagination and creativity. With outdoor play, children tend to use their imagination a lot more while they are role playing, while they are singing, while they are dancing, while they are dramatizing, while they are drawing. They get to use their imaginations to create, to come up with their own songs, to make up their own songs, to come up with their own artwork. And you never know, a child might have these talents, maybe not yet discovered in the classroom or at home, but here they are getting to bring that talent to life. And you never know, the child might grow up to become the next superstar singer, or the next superstar footballer, or the next superstar actor or actress. Now, with this skill, they learn to utilize their skills and their talent, and they learn to interact with others without any form of structure or guidance or prompt. They are basically interacting with others, displaying their God-given talent independently. And while they are doing this, they are getting to invent their own games, invent their own activities or puzzles, and thinking outside the box to display these talents that they might have. So remember that outdoor play is helping them to be innovative and building a foundation for that skill and talent that they need to discover and explore. Next, we have connection to nature. At this point in time, the children are stepping outside the four walls of the classroom, and they're getting to connect with the natural environment, with the air, the trees, the animals that are around them, and even the adults that are maybe not at their own age level, or the children that are not at their age level. The children get to interact a lot more and are not particularly confined into a classroom all day long. Imagine yourself as an adult who is confined to a seat for 5 to 6 hours. At some point, you start to get bored and your mind is not in that activity anymore. You're already drifting in your thoughts. This is likely to happen to our children as well, which is why it is important that at some point in the day, we take them outside where they are not particularly asked to focus on an activity, but they are getting to choose what they want to do. So this time, the children are connecting to nature, and you never know, that child that becomes more environmentally conscious in the future. Now, last but not least is mental health benefits. With outdoor play, children learn to manage their stress. Children learn to manage their anxiety, because now they are not particularly confined to what they might find to be tiring or stressful, but here they are getting to choose, make their own choice, through an unstructured activity, relate more with other children, and if there's any form of anxiety or stress, they get to let it out. So they are not exactly feeling under pressure to complete one task or another, but they are getting to relax and unwind and do things that they love, things that they enjoy to do. You might think that mental health issues relate only to adults, but no, sometimes it affects children as well, and they need to find opportunities to not feel overwhelmed, opportunities to not feel sad or anxious. And this is one of the benefits that outdoor play offers to our young children. Now, I hope that all of these has helped you to understand the importance of outdoor play in the early years, and you are also going to go about becoming an advocate for outdoor play in schools and home. Create time for your children to play, even if it is 30 minutes in a day, whether they're at home or in school. Create a space that is safe and comfortable for them to play and move around without any risks. You also have to make sure that the risks have been assessed before stepping out of the classroom or the home for the children to go play. It is important that we learn to balance academics and physical activities for our children, because we do not want them feeling overwhelmed or feeling anxious when it comes to school or learning activities. It is important that we let them understand that play is also a part of their learning. And also, as adults, whether you're an educator or a parent, be an advocate for outdoor play being a part of the learning and teaching activities on a day-to-day basis. I have met school owners and sometimes parents who feel that outdoor play is a waste of time and the children should rather be learning or engaging in one activity instead of coming outside to run around and jump around. But it is important that we know that there are a lot of benefits when it comes to outdoor play. Now imagine our Nigerian context. When most of us were younger, we spent more time outdoor than indoors. We spent more time interacting with the other children in our community. We spent more time playing games like 10-10, like Sway. And all of these helped us to gain vocabulary, reason out, to problem solve, to make certain decisions. And even before we started school at age 4 or 5, we were mostly developed in different areas. And we had what we would mostly call street smart. It is important that we help our children to have these as well by interacting with one another from time to time and not necessarily confined to table and chairs or even to screens, because they need to interact more with other people and gain more and become well-rounded children as they grow older. Now, I hope that you have learned a lot from all that I have shared. If you like this video, please remember to give us a thumbs up and don't forget to drop a comment below telling us what you have gained from this video and what you will be doing better, either as a parent or as an educator with your young children when it comes to outdoor play. Thank you for watching. I look forward to seeing you in my next video. Bye for now.